fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Well, the second down throw on target. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
The open man here, Renfro. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Raiders.
Henry Ruggs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, but it's going to be second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go, go, go. Right 42, right 42. Let's go, Hattie. Let's go, Hattie. Tell me what you got.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It's certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And that will be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up. Watch the eye.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
52.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
His kick is good.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 8.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete to Ward. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Check it back, check it back.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A 3-yard loss.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's
Bradley
Pena now. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 14. Eagles nothing.
Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
On the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Carlson missed it. Hold it to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, this was a clear day in September. I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
58, come on. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. He's crossing. He's checking credit.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Now it's the backup Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Play fake. Winston. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A nice gain at 21 yards.
1st and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Check 52 is the mark. Check 52 is the mark. In your face.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Sanders. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. From the gun, it's Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the... The head linesman, incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to
So
go.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
The line of scrimmage.
I don't know that you've got a wealth of options here now. 3rd down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? In your defense, in case things go wrong. In your quarterback to take care of the football. Your offensive line to protect it. If you're feeling pretty confident about all those things, you might take a shot right here.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to keep it again. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Miles Sanders. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Noah Igbenogany.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down, here's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
Eagles 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line.
That's got to be a long day. You got that right there. He's coming. Double up, double up. Check smash, check smash. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, crunch, crunch.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
A 44-yard attempt.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg Ward, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Hurts will throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal.
Eagles 18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Waller taking it in over the middle.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Winston. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Las Vegas, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5.